I freaking love Mother 3. Honestly, it's my favorite game of all time alongside Metal Gear Solid 3. There are just so many amazing things about the game. Originally, I was going to do a review of the game, but then I realized it would be way too difficult. It's hard to explain, okay? I do want to review it at some point, but for now, I decided I would do another video relating to Mother 3. That being, obviously, if you read the title, 10 interesting facts about Mother 3. I know there are a lot of people that do videos like this, but I couldn't seem to find one on Mother 3, so why not? Am I right? So, without further ado, let's PK Thunder our way into number 10. Mother 3 has had two official soundtrack releases, Mother 3 Plus as well as Mother 3i. You all most likely know that Mother 3 was never released outside of Japan, but for whatever reason, these two soundtracks were released in North America on iTunes during a short period of time. Sadly, nor Mother 3 Plus or Mother 3i are available for purchase in the Americas now, but hey, there was one point where they were. This is a short and simple one that most of you could have figured out by looking at their names for a second or two, as I'm sure you did, but hey, I'll say it anyways. Lucas and Klaus share the same 5 letters in their names. See? Pretty neat, hey? There was a limited edition version of the game called the Mother 3 Deluxe Box. The box was priced at 18,000 yen, or approximately $165 US and 68 cents. Included inside it was a copy of Mother 3, a Mother-inspired Game Boy Micro, a Franklin badge, and a snazzy cloth bag to protect your Game Boy Micro with. I wish I was able to travel back in time and purchase it though, as the deluxe box goes for around $700 or more on sites like eBay nowadays. Here's one about Kumatora. After she joins Stuster's party in Chapter 2, her power points won't be full due to her flying a blast of PSI his way. If the player names the characters Kumatora and Duster, Violet and Lucky respectively, something neat happens. During your time at Club Titabu, Violet will be renamed Kumatora when she is under disguise, and Lucky will be named Gorgeous at his time in the band DCMC. The names Lucky and Gorgeous are actually nods to the Runaway 5, as 2 of the numbers are named Lucky and Gorgeous. Also, this is unrelated, but why does the Runaway 5 have 6 members? Like, honestly, can you not count? Near the end of Chapter 7, a Mr. Saturn wearing a hood will give Lucas the Courage badge, which turned out to actually just be the Franklin badge. Afterwards, he will say goodbye and walk away, although when you walk just to the left, you will see the same Mr. Saturn standing right there. This was actually a bug, but Shigesato Itoi thought it was so funny that he left it in the final game. During the Nintendo 64 DD days of the game, there was a trailer that showed off the character Ness riding in a pork bean through the desert area. I'm pretty sure that this trailer was just using Ness as a test before implementing other characters, but it's pretty neato to know, nevertheless. There were quite a few interesting things that Shigesato Itoi revealed in interviews. First off is about Klaus. He said that if Klaus managed to pull that final needle in Mother 3, then all existence would be erased, including the dragon itself. This also basically confirms the question in the game of what would happen if somebody with no heart pulled the needles. Another thing that Itoi said was due to Porky's immortality, he would still be alive for another 5.5 billion years. The part that confuses me is that if he is immortal, why would he be alive for only 5.5 billion years? The Porky situation in the end of Mother 3 is actually a topic I want to discuss in an entire another video of itself. Lastly, Itoi stated that the Tane Island with all of its hallucinations were based on his affinity for the television series Twin Peaks and Lost. In the game Super Smash Bros. Melee, the developers originally intended Lucas to replace Ness and use him to represent the Mother series instead. But due to Mother 3 being hit with so many delays and even one cancellation, they decided to keep Ness in the game rather than Lucas, as it would be weird for Lucas to appear since Mother 3 had yet to be released anywhere. But in the next entry Brawl, both Ness and Lucas appeared, and while Lucas didn't make it through the first cut of the roster in Smash 4, he was later brought back as the second DLC character for the game. The last fact is about the Mother 3 love theme. I am sure many of you have heard this song in one form or another through Mother 3 itself or the Super Smash Bros. Series. But did you know the song we all know and love wasn't the original version of the theme? The Pigmask theme was the original version. But the studio creating the game thought it played way too frequently, so they wanted to come up with a completely new song for the love theme. What they came up with was only crafted in December of 2005, only 4 months before the game's arrival. Crazy, the most important song of the game was one of the last things made for it.